All right, in order to take the back glass out of a four-door, okay, you have to remove the rubber welt all the way around. You have to move the window sweeper, and you have to pull the channel, the guide, just out of the back up, 8 or 10 inches. And then what that does is when you've got this window all the way down, that window will actually slide in this little crack over here, and you'll be able to pull it up out of this track, and it comes right out this side. Now here's the clip on these that's broken. Here's the two pieces. This actually goes through the glass like that in the middle, and then this little thing here actually goes in the center of that, swells it up. It's hard to get in there, and actually I'm going to try and do it one-handed, see if I can't break the glass. That's not a big enough pair of pliers, but I'll get that squeezed in, and I'm going to show you how. That's all you have to do is install this. When you re-put the glass back in the door, you kind of look down in there with a flashlight, and then there's a groove thing like this that this goes in that has a hole on this side and a hole on this side with a ramp at the top on both sides, and you just kind of pound it in there and it snaps. So let me get a pair of pliers. I've tinted this window. I did it in the house to make my life easier. So let me get some pliers and I'll show you. All right, this is actually pretty dangerous to do. That's all you do. That's it. Okay, that thing's in. It's flush on both sides. If you slip with these pliers and tap that glass on the edge, it'll boom. You got 1,000 pieces of glass on the ground. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide it back down in this track, and I'm going to see if I can get a light down in there to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, you see the little pocket, that white thing? That's the pocket that the door glass just slides into. It's ramped on both sides. It's hard to tell. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit to see it. See the little ramp? It's ramped on both sides. You just line it up and smack it once on the top with your hand, and you'll hear it just pop right into place. And that's all you got to do with that. And then you just replace all your rubber weather stripping in the inside piece to the door, and this piece on the outside. I'm zoomed in right now, but here we go. So let me get that thing installed here. All right, I'll leave the camera on, see if I can break something on camera. You want to open the door, put this in from the outside like this. There. It's not rocket science. Okay. We're in. But I can't see the bottom right just yet, so what I've done is I actually pulled this out a little bit so I can look down in there. If I can find my flashlight here real quick. Okay, I've actually totally missed it. That's it. Glass is in. Now, like I said, I got the door panel taken off on the inside. You don't have to do that. I got it so I can just prop it out and look down in here. It just makes your life a little bit easier. And now you just spray a little oil on the rubber weather strips and just kind of stuff them back down in there. When you, they only go in one way, and when you go and roll the window up, it will actually force them back into place. You just want to make sure you stuff that in there right, like I just did not. So I got to pull it back out real quick. There we go. There we are. What I ended up doing was the glass is like this and the weather strip is like that. I ended up sticking it behind the glass, and it's got to go over the glass. So it's right now. So now I just bolt everything up and put the weather strip back on, which is right here. That's the weather strip. And the door sweeper for the inside hangs the door panel. This actually goes here, and the door panel hangs on here and then just clips in. And then the other one is just pounded on the outside of the door. And that'll be about it. Let me see if I can do this in real time here. I probably won't be able to. Gotta figure out which end goes where. Alright. Oops. Okay. I had a tripod here somewhere, but I don't know what I've done with it, but see if I can find something to set the camera on. But anyways, you can see how this rubber goes on. It just stuffs down in here. You want to put the fuzzy side out because the window is wedged up against it. There's no glue on this weather strip. It's just packed in here and all. Okay. Make sure you get it up in the corners really good. Now what we're going to do is get our drilling apparatus. Yes? Well, I was trying to do this in real time, but I keep getting interrupted. I'm going to roll that window up now so I can finish putting it together. Bolts. I think that's it. That's all the bolts. Back in there. And then this thing here just snaps over the ledge. It's kind of a I'm not going to put this on right now because I'm going to get the panel. Yeah, the window's going to have to be down. Put this thing back on because it's kind of wedged in the weather strip here. Maybe I can get then this is the outside one. Gotta make sure you get it on that groove or you roll the window and knock that thing right off. Make sure you clean the inside of this. It rubs up against the glass. Because if you get a lot of mud on your windows and it rains and you roll the windows down, it packs this felt with sand and dirt, and then after 2 or 3 years of rolling your windows up, you wonder why your windows all scratched to shit. That's why. I'm not putting the door panel on right now because I'm going to put a different door panel on it. Because I don't want that door panel. But that's it. Let me roll that window up. That's this side, fingerprints all over the glass. I'll do this one probably in the morning. I have a lot of extra little pieces of tint I'll do that one with. And then that's that. And then that's how dark it is. It's what they call 5%, I believe. That's no percent. Other than the factory is probably 5 or 6% tinted. So you know when they tell you you can put 35% on and you're legal, technically you're not, because that 35% over 8% of glass, you know, your windows are factory tinted with like 8%, you put 35% on, now you literally have 25% or what, 23%, 22% of light getting in. And that's where the cops get you. They'll roll your window down, they put the light meter on, bam, you're busted. Some states, this is definitely illegal. Nobody bothers you down here. You know, I'm old enough, you know, I'm smart enough to when you get roll the windows down, that's all you got to do. You know, if you show them you got 5 cents worth of common sense, they're not going to bust your balls about it, okay? This was an 18-year-old kid's car. He'd have 3 tickets by the time he got out of the driveway. See, that's, I'm going to attempt this maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not looking forward to crawling and twisting my ass back up in there to try and tint that, but that looks a lot better with the 2 black windows. I'll get that one blacked out. I've still got a bunch of work to do to this poor car, but I got to go uptown here in a minute, so I'm about done. This is why I like driving this car. Okay, I use this to record my mileage and my speed. That's 303 miles, and I still have a half a tank of gas, a little over a half a tank of gas right there in the center. So, I mean, that's, I don't know, I filled this thing up, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And, see, I've still got almost 3/4, in between half and 3/4 left, and a bunch of check engine lights on.